What's up, guys? This is King Yak, and welcome back to another episode of the 25 Days of Cubing. Currently day 22, and today we'll be taking a look at the Mastermorphix. So this is going to be the last 3x3 shape mod of the series. It's going to be the last cube that relates back to the original 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So pretty exciting, I know, but yeah, this one's kind of similar to the Axis Cube, where it's not one that I solve too often because it's kind of difficult. This one might actually be a little bit easier than the Axis Cube. But essentially what this is if someone took the standard 3x3 Rubik's Cube and just made it into a tetrahedron or a four-sided pyramid, essentially. And yeah, it's a nice little puzzle. This one's a lot easier to align than the Axis Cube, if you remember that from yesterday. But yeah, so I guess that's enough talking about the puzzle. Let's go ahead and just scramble it up. But yeah, as you can see, this is another shape-shifting puzzle. And again, it solves pretty much exactly the same as like a normal 3x3, but it only has 4 colors instead of 6, as you can see. So that can create for some interesting parity that we hopefully don't run into, because I don't remember how to solve it. Because it only has 4 colors, but it solves as like a 6-sided puzzle, you can put some pieces in the wrong spots because they have the same color, but they don't necessarily all go in. They're not all like interswappable. Like, see, these 3 edge pieces are all yellow, right? But that doesn't mean that they're interchangeable for one another. So I can accidentally put one in the wrong spot, and what that will do is it will cause again a parity error for later in the puzzle, because another piece will be in the wrong spot, and it will be in a insolvable state. And what I have to do is hopefully find that one edge that isn't in the right spot and fix it. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So I guess technically, because this has like a parity, or I guess because it is a 3x3, it's more of a false equivalence than a parity, because a piece is technically in the wrong spot. Anyway, that's enough rambling on. I think this is about scrambled enough. Let's see if we can go ahead and solve this now. So we're gonna want to match this blue with the blue. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, there are 2 blue centers, so we'll have to be mindful of that. Yep, just as I thought. This is gonna have to this, so we can match that with, we can align the piece. Go ahead and looks like we need to rotate like that. And then this should be able to, let's see, is this, no, I had it right the first time, like that. So then this needs to come down like that, and we can hide this so that we can rotate this centerpiece to match up with the blue. Next we need yellow, so let's go ahead and get that in. Let's see, does this come down right? It does. So we can hide that and do 180 on this face. Here we go. That matches up. And then last we need this yellow. So there's our cross. Let's go ahead and get our corner pieces in. Don't think we have that piece down here, so we want to find the yellow small corner. We actually can do F2L here. Let's go ahead and do that. Just to be a little fancy about it. Oh, and that's another thing. These corners don't have any orientation, so that can theoretically cause issues later down the line. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this blue piece in. What we are going to need to do, we are going to need to resolve this edge piece. There we go. We need the blue, red, and yellow. Go ahead and bring this up so that can come right in. There we go. And we need red. Like that. Man, these puzzles are like much harder to align than I remember. Let's see, this should be able to go in like that. Yep. And there we go. Now we're on to the last layer. So these two are oriented, these two are not. So we'll go ahead and do this. Now all of the pieces should be oriented properly. So let's see, let's actually get the corner, again, kind of like yesterday, let's get the corners in the right spots first. Let's see if any corners are, none of the corners are aligned. So we'll go ahead and do that algorithm from yesterday, the A perm. If I can do it without messing it up, that'd be nice. Right, what did that solve? Do we have, this is in the right spot now, so we can do that again. FR. Yeah, it's a little harder to do it on this puzzle. And we need to do it one more time. There we go. Now all the corners are in the right spots, and we have one edge that's solved. No, we have two edges that are solved, right? Let's see if this... All right, so this is that parity we were talking about earlier. So that means one of these edge pieces is in the wrong spot. And it doesn't matter which one, at least I don't think it does. We just have to swap two edge pieces, which there's probably an algorithm to do it, but I don't know it. So instead, I'm just going to do it manually. I'm going to put this green piece here, and hopefully that should solve it if I'm thinking this through properly, which there's a really good chance that I'm not. So let's see. These two are oriented properly. These two are not. So we'll go ahead and do this. And that should orient all of our edge pieces now. So that's correct. No, that's not correct. Oh, yeah. That's correct. This is correct. And then these two are correct. So yeah, all the edge pieces are solved yet again. Let's see, we'll put one corner in its right spot. We have two corners in the correct spot, which means these two need to swap, and we can swap these two in the process. So that's a T-perm. Go ahead and do that. And now all of our corners are in the right spots. Now all we have to do is a U-perm here to solve the edges. That's that all done. We don't need to worry about these centers just yet. We'll get to that. Go ahead and orient the corners. And like I said, because these are one color, you can't tell if they're oriented properly. So even though these two corners look like they're solved, one of these corners technically isn't. That's why this is still messed up. But we can go ahead and bring this in and just keep repeating that corner rotation algorithm until the rest of this is solved. And now we can go ahead and solve these two centers. So we kind of want to do something like this. Yep. This is the exact same thing we did with the mirror cube, if you remember that. I'm bringing one center up, rotating it, putting it back, then rotating the top face, and then I'm just repeating that process until we reach the state where both corners have been rotated in the way that they need to. So yeah, that is the Megamorphix, or the Mastermorphix. I think this is the Mastermorphix. I forgot. It'll be in the title anyway, either way. So yeah. Again, last 3x3 shape mod of the series. So excited for, both excited and terrified of what comes next, but you guys will see that when it gets here. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the 25 Days of Cubing. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, be sure to leave a like, comment, all that good stuff, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more high quality content like this. But that'll be it for me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.